The murder of David Holden, who was the chief foreign correspondent of the Sunday Times, has remained a mystery for decades.
Holden was picked up at the airport after landing in Cairo to cover a peace conference, and he was shot once to the heart. His body was found dumped in the dirt next to a busy road close to the airport, and he was stripped of all means of identification.
This was a very serious professional hit. At the time of Holden's murder, I was working for the Sunday Times investigative team, and I was one of the journalists who Harry Evans sent to the Middle East immediately after Holden's murder. We very quickly found ourselves in a very murky world indeed. It was one of spies and counter-spies, and sometimes we felt those mysterious figures were much closer to us than we really wanted.
There were so many mysteries in Holden's life. Was the CIA involved in any way, or was it perhaps the KGB, the Soviet Secret Service? This was the team that had cracked some of the biggest cases of its time, but in this case, they failed. The editor of the Sunday Times at that time was Harold Evans. Harry Evans was obsessed with this case until his very last days.
Shortly before he died in 2020, I saw him actually on 2 occasions, and each time he said, "Peter, it's the great regret of my journalistic life that we never found out who killed David Holden. It took us almost 50 years to crack the case, find out who killed David Holden and why."